are with Ali. you're awake. Finally. Shh. It's okay, you're safe. I'm here to protect you, even though I kind of killed you. Don't be alarmed. You're alive, aren't you? For a second there, I thought it wasn't going to work. I'd never turned anyone before. You're my first. I turned you into a vampire. Why are you laughing? I'm not kidding. Do you see these? Fangs, predatory enhancements to kill humans. They're not fake. They're not fake. Look, one thing that you should know, don't make a vampire angry. We don't control our rage very well. I didn't mean to kill you, it was an accident. Your blood, well, your human blood, was the most amazing thing I'd ever smelled and tasted, and I couldn't stop. I'm so sorry. Once I started, it was like euphoria. I'd never tasted anything like your blood before. It was so sweet and it felt like it was made for me. I can't explain it. It was just, I couldn't stop, and I'm really sorry for taking away your mortal life, but I've bestowed you vampirism. It has its flaws, but overall you have more gifts than you do curses. I normally have a no killing rule, very strict rule. I do not kill for blood, human or animal. But with you, I really couldn't stop. It was just, once I'd realized I'd taken too much, you were already gone, so I turned you. I never turned another human into a vampire before because of the sire bond. Ugh, it's the worst curse that us vampires have. Whoever sires you or turns you into a vampire becomes your master, so you have to do whatever they command, whether you like it or not. And I didn't want to ever push that onto another life, undead or not. But it was either sire you or let you die, and I couldn't let you die by my fangs. I mean, how could I live with myself? But I promise you, I will only ever command you to do two things. One, no killing. We have a strict no kill policy in this new duo, and you cannot make any more vampires. That is the most strict rule. No more vampires. Oh, it's not so easy to break a sire bond. My sire was ruthless, scary. He took what he wanted, whether it caused chaos or not, and he had a very unique way of torturing his victims. He didn't just eat for food, he ate for pleasure. I was an unlucky one who he thought he could use as a slave, a vampire slave. I was very lucky that he was killed by a werewolf. Werewolves exist. A lot of creatures exist that mortals don't know about, that I didn't know about. It was the best day of my life when I felt that weight of his ownership over me fade away. And I never wanted to give that to someone else, but I am sorry I couldn't let you die. But I won't treat you like a slave. We can be like vamp buddies. Okay, I'll come up with a better name. But friends at least, and I can guide you through this new life that you have now because of me. Are you okay? You're looking pale. You're probably starving. Newly made vampires feel a burning in their throat. I turned so long ago I can't really remember, but I know that it's strong. Don't worry, I've prepared some human blood for you, and I've put it in a glass with a straw to make the transition easier because you were human a couple of hours ago. So I tried to make the process as easy as possible for you. Amazing. No pleasure will ever equal the taste of life. This is one of the best gifts that I could have given you. Nothing tastes like this. Amazing, isn't it? Feeling a life force go into your body and awaken it. The best feeling that you will ever feel in your whole life. Did that make the burning go down? Yeah, it won't fully take it away. You're a fresh vamp. You need fresh blood. This is not fresh blood. We need to find a human very soon, or you won't be able to control yourself and you'll go on a rampage. But don't worry, we're gonna go on the hunt soon. I just wanted to introduce myself. No, that wasn't my name. You knew my fake mortal alias. My real name is Ariel. I've been a vampire for almost a century now, which is really nothing compared to most vampires. I'm still considered young myself, so that's why I feel very underprepared to turn another, but I think we can just figure it out as we go. Yeah? No, we're not going to kill anyone. Like I said, you were an exception. I don't know what came over me, but I promise I won't ever do it again myself, and I won't let you kill another. As a vampire, we are gifted with the power to glamour. A glamour lets us make mortals see things that aren't there, do things that they don't want to, forget things, anything we want. We are very hypnotizing when we want to be. It's also very easy to find vampire fanatics, especially online. People devoted to vampires want to be turned into vampires. You give them the promise of immortality and they come running, ready to offer their blood in exchange that we turn them. So we of course say, of course we're going to turn you. You take what you want, what you need, not what you want. If it was up to us, we'd drink them dry, but take what you need to function and feel energized. Stop. Bite your wrist. Take the blood and rub it into their wound to make the marks disappear, and then you glamour them to forget the whole experience and to forget that vampires even exist. It's quite dangerous for mortals to go looking for vampires. Most vampires are ruthless, cruel beings. They turn their humanity off so they don't feel, because a vampire feels everything 10 times more than a human would. We feel everything to its core, and it can be quite painful to watch people you love die or kill someone, and the guilt, it can really crush you. So most vampires choose to just turn it off. to not feel anything. The more they slaughter, the more they torture, the more they kill, it becomes harder and harder to find that human part of themselves. So I like to make the mortals forget that they ever even knew about vampires, or they could run into something really, really bad. You may not be able to glamour straight away, but it will come with time. It's a natural ability that all vampires have. You cannot glamour other immortal beings or magical creatures. There are a lot of things that exist, not just us. We are but a small speck of the infinite creatures that exist in this world, in this universe. I have a lot to teach you. In fact, we have a lot of abilities that are quite extraordinary. You will become so strong that barely anything can hurt you, and fast, so very fast. Our blood is also healing. If you get hurt, then it will heal very quickly, and we can use our blood to heal humans. Not terminal illnesses or things like that, but immediate wounds like a scratch or a bite mark or a stabbing or things like that. If you rub your blood into a human, they will heal. Whenever you bite a human, you must always heal the marks. And though there are vampires and everything else, there are also those who wish to kill us and harm us and rid the world of us. So we must be very careful. No mistakes, no mishaps, no leaving marks on a human, nothing. You have to be careful, not just for yourself, but for all vampires. Just as my fake name was Ali, I must give you a fake mortal alias. We need these identities so that we can live freely, roam freely, be part of the mortal world, so we don't have to hide in the shadows from hunters and werewolves and things like that. I myself was 18 when I was turned. How old are you? You could pass for a teenager. Besides, 20's not that old anyway. Because we are so young, it's best for us to go to high school or college or join internships, work in the office, things like that, to make it more believable that we belong and so hunters can't find us. We can go out during the day, but you will have no abilities. The sun takes our abilities away. You will not be fast. You will not be strong. You can be susceptible to any danger that comes your way. That's why vampires like to stay in the night, hence why we are called night creatures. But this is not a life that anyone would want to live, especially not me. I hated hiding in the shadows and running. I want to experience the world, just like anyone wants to. I want to feel the sun on my skin. I want to have companionship. But like I said, it's very hard to be around humans and not want to eat them all the time. They just smell and taste so darn good. But we have to control ourselves. If we want to have a decent life and not be hiding and running and killing and slaughtering and we have to be responsible and respectable. I know going to high school over and over again. I think I've graduated like 50 times. Anyway, I know it sucks, pun not intended, but it really does enable us to live semi-normal lives. We do have to move on quite a bit, and don't get too attached more, because mortals die, and that's not a pain you want to go through, trust me. But it's okay, we have each other now, and there's still so much I need to tell you and talk to you about. Yeah. Don't worry, we're gonna go out on the hunt very soon. We're gonna find a human, glamour them, make them enjoy the bite. The bite can be quite painful, so glamoring them before you bite them is normally the way to go to save yourself from tedious screaming. I hate the sound of mortal screams, even though some vampires enjoy it. My old sire used to say that it excited him, if you know what I mean. Absolutely disgusting. Just because we're vampires doesn't mean we have to be barbarians, am I right? You still look really confused. No, you're not dreaming. This is real. I'm a vampire, you're a vampire. And we are going to go and right now we are going to go and drink some human blood. You just have to get used to it. But you're always going to have me to guide you. Shh, it's okay. It's okay. It'll be fun, trust me. Okay, look, as much as vampirism is a curse, it is a gift. You will feel everything amazingly. You can see everything that mortals cannot. You can hear things that you'd never heard before and taste things that you've never tasted before. Okay. Shh. I know you're hungry. We're gonna go eat now. Are you ready?